All right, a little bit of a different video today. Still got a ton of these to work through, get running, get ready. But Brady's actually behind the camera on this video today. A little bit of a different video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Trying to teach him how to learn how to film and edit currently. So give him some credit. Drop it in the comments if you like the video. Definitely a true barn find of our own after many, many years. Go. All right, taking a little different trip today, a little weekend trip. Coming through the neighborhood here where I had my first house, and we're going to actually break into the shed that I haven't been into in right at 20 years. And something inside that I want to get out. Got the family. So we're going to pause it. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get in quite yet, but we're going to pause it. We'll try to break into the shed. I might have the key with me still. I'm not sure. I grabbed a couple keys. We're going to find out if we can get in it and what's inside. Beautiful neighborhood. Look at all the trees blooming out. Perfect time of the year. All right, thankfully I did have the key to it. So let's go inside. And there it is. $250R. I don't even know what year this is. I think it's an 83. It is 83 $250R, and I'll insert it right here. I actually had the bill of sale where I traded for this. One of the first times I ever went out of town, I drove up to Fredericksburg to make a trade. Turns out the trade that I made is with what turned out to be a good friend and long-term customer. When he was just a kid, I traded him a dirt bike for a Banshee, and he had this on a dirt bike, and I traded him a Banshee that I had. So it was pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff in here. I haven't been in here in years. Super Nintendo system. Hubs from when I used to work on the trucks. This will come in handy. This will come in real handy for what we're getting ready to go pick up next. So we'll keep exploring through here. I'll show you some stuff. Oh, look behind you. Scaffolding. A original wheel. A whole bunch of parts. An eyeball headlight. A proper, that was probably from a Warrior or a Banshee. All kinds of stuff. So stay tuned, we'll bring you a little bit more. We'll climb upstairs and see what's up in the attic.
Go.
Sideways, Brady.
Come on, Daddy's way.
Not quite as good as I remember it. Some boo-booed up fenders, but original fenders, I guess. Yep. Grab bar, not so much there anymore. But she's still all intact. Get out to the truck and check her out a little more. All right, so we're here. This was actually my very first house. I'll bring you a little bit more video about part of real estate with that, but beautiful with all the trees blooming. Driving the 6th door. Getting ready to break into the shed and see what we got.
You ready to ride, huh?
Someone died in here, Mama. It's red stuff in the floor. Somebody died in it for floor.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Somebody died in it.
No.
Somebody
That's
died
not
in
Thelma and Louise. It didn't get all shot up.
Huh?
You don't know nothing about that, huh?
I'm not.
What are you doing?
Welding. All right, 250R does run, as you saw in the video. I actually did a little plastic welding for the first time. This was a pretty bad cracked fender. I'll show you the picture. And of course, back in the day, we all zip tied them. Actually filled the holes, and this thing is pretty sturdy right now. It was split completely in two. Ended up fixing this little fender here too, off this Odyssey that was completely broke. One little bitty piece left hanging on, so learning, guys. Coming along pretty good. So Blakely got her first real official gas four-wheeler, and what a special one, because you guys that follow know that my first four-wheeler was a 125. Daniel's first four-wheeler was this 50. I'm sure Brian rode it as well before we gave it to Daniel for Christmas. I think me and him fixed it up for him for Christmas. And then I just found the holy grail of twin 125s. I'll drop the video in right here, or picture. Full video coming about that soon. Those are headed my way now. Found a 185 out of California a couple weeks ago. I've got the 125 ATC. So basically the whole Suzuki. Now we all know everybody loves the Hondas, but for me it was the Suzuki because that was the first thing we had. So go try to come up with the whole lineup, the 230, the 250, the 500, which I've had a 500. And the 110 came back from Pat from doing a couple little things. He had the parts to fix the pull cord was the main thing, and could have bought one off eBay, but he had everything to fix it. This thing's also got the cool little front extender there. Pushes the tire out. Pretty neat. Very original. Other than probably the seat, extremely original bike. Still got all the warning labels. One little tank dent, which I think we'll be able to fix. Aftermarket tires, but starts and runs amazing. I've been riding around doing yard work all morning. And the 250R, pretty well decided we're going to restore this one. Being as I've had it for 25-ish or more years, for one, and for two, it's just a great candidate. The tank's in good shape. A couple little spots that I think will come out with a little tool. Fenders are available. They'll be aftermarket, so be it. But a really cool bike. I don't see any reason not to fully restore this one. So I'll need exhaust. I'll need a couple other things to make it a purist. But 1983, just like a lot of them, came out of California. I probably got 15 or 20 that had California stickers on them like that. Just blows my mind how they made their way across. Seems like California and Pennsylvania is where all the bikes were. And so we can keep them fueled up, got a delivery of some fuel this morning. That should keep them running good. And the reason for using that's extreme on the octane, of course, yes. But as fuel goes bad, this will not go bad as fast and won't do the chalky, stupid stuff that regular fuel today does. I typically go down to the marina and grab non-ethanol, because thankfully I can go down to the marina and get it. But a lot of places you can't get non-ethanol. If you put regular fuel in your vehicles, I don't care if you use Sta-Bil or whatever, they just will not hold up. The carburetors go to crap, and that's the problem with this. This has a brand new carburetor, but it's a Chinese knockoff, and it runs like absolute crap. So order, $29 carburetor, ordered a $129 carburetor, which I hope will make it run like it's supposed to, because Blakely needs that thing to idle. I can make it run, but she needs to be able to ride it without having to feather the throttle and all that stupid stuff. So those Amazon carburetors are as good as the $20 you pay for them. Unfortunately, proven. I just bought a half a dozen factory Honda ones for the 70s, because even though these will run too, the kids, when they're starting to puff and spit and act stupid, it's just a pain. So got this one with the plastic tank, so no tank issues. That's gonna be the first one to get a regular carburetor, and that thing should run really dependably. So A few more of these to get ready, and then these will go over to the showroom with all of their brothers and sisters. Thanks, guys. A little ATC weekend content for you.